fix the strings and play my part. I know the pain that's in your heart.
Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. I want to say I hope everyone had a great Wednesday. It's hump day. I only got 2 more days before the weekend. I also want to say that I took advantage yesterday of the early voting here in Georgia. If you're here in Georgia, please take advantage of the early voting. It started Monday. I just seen a Facebook friend of mine who actually is out west, Houston, Texas, I do believe. Their early voting start next Monday. So please vote. Your vote does count and your voice need to be heard. It does count, people. So please vote. This book I just finished reading. This author's been around for a decade. Most of his, well, quite a few of his books are movies, and I've seen them. I've been in bookstores several years, seen his work, and I'm like, no, I pass. Keep going. Well, last year I made a vow to step outside the box, read a different genre. I want to read different genres, so I won't get bored of reading the same thing over and over and over. I hear a lot of readers say, read or burn, whatever that is. I know what it is, and I'm going to tell you, they read the same thing over and over and over. Well, if you read something different, you wouldn't have that problem. That's all I'm just saying. But this author here, I got one of his books last year, picked it up, loved it. So I started collecting his books. So every time I go to the bookstore, I grab a book. If I feel like I know I don't have it, I wind up buying it, And I'm talking about no other than Nicholas Sparks, A Bend in the Road. When I say that this book right here was good, it was very well written, first of all. And I just want to say that it was a mystery romance kind of book. For me, it was. It deals with the main character of Miles Ryan, who's a deputy. Unfortunately, he was married to Missy, and she was killed in a hit and run. And the driver who killed her actually took a blanket cover the body because he didn't want anyone else to see her like that. I'm not going to tell the whole book, but I am going to talk about it. I want to say that his son, Miles and Misty, had a son by the name of Jonah. And it's pretty much a lot about him in this book, too. For one, he's at school and he has a new teacher by the name of Sarah Andrew, who's moved to town from Baltimore, who was in a marriage who it did not work out because of a secret that was found out. It's not a secret, but I'm not going to tell you. But her husband found out something, and the marriage just didn't work. And I love that she revealed it to Miles, and he was accepted of it, and he loved her for who she was, unlike her first husband. But she sees that Jonah has a learning disability. I'm not going to say a learning disability. It's just like the teachers before him just passed him on without making sure he knew how to write well, read well, his math. He didn't know none of that. So she's seen it and took upon herself to send a letter home to Miles. But Jonah doesn't give the note to his father. Luckily, his father searched his backpack and found a note in it and, made arrangement to meet with his teacher. Lo and behold, they meet at the school and it's a strong attraction. Sparks this flies. They come up with a plan to tutor Jonah, and her and Jonah, they bond and they get real close. Also, her and Miles begin to bond and get real close and everything, to the point that she even invited him and Jonah to Thanksgiving for her family because her mother really wanted to meet Miles because that's all she talked about. Her brother came home, and this particular favorite part of the book is where they leave out, Jonah go outside, and Sarah, and they're walking in the woods, and they turn around and they see Miles, and he was like, go ahead. He was like thinking, and he was like, I love her. I want to marry her, and I'm going to ask her to marry me. Lo and behold, things take turn for the worse, and It's all back to Missy and the whole murder, the crime, and things just start falling apart. And I started getting so sad because I really was pulling for their love. I really wanted them to be together, and things just happened. And when I say this book made me think about my literary twin, when we talk about books, sometimes there's one particular book, I cannot think of the name of it right now, but this book right here was like nothing but the 6 degrees separation. It all came back around, the characters connecting and everything, along with the tragedy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You have to read to find out what exactly I'm talking about. But when I say when it hits you, you're gonna be like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. And I really didn't. I want to say I give this book 4 stars because I love Nicholas Sparks' his word, but I did not like the ending when he said, use your imagination. No, I don't want to use my imagination. Tell me how this is going to end because my imagination can be way off, for one. And that's the only issue I had with this book was that, you know, I, you know, I didn't like the ending because of what he said. Use your imagination, and after that, he put something in. I was like, oh, so that's how it ended, but it wasn't clear. So that's why I give it 4 stars. It's Robert's Reader Room approved. I just want to say thank you for all of those who support Robert's Reader Room and reviews. I'm also on Instagram, Robert's Reader Room. My Facebook page is Robert's Reader Room and Reviews also. And please check out my literary twin, Diane Member, The Breakdown YouTube channel, Jonathan Roy, Books, Beauty, and Stuff, Felicia, Romancing with Fee, Strawberry Almost Human also too. Please, if you read the book, leave your reviews. Very important. Nicholas Sparks, A Bend in the Road. I just want to say thanks for watching. Please leave those recommendations for me to do more if you think of something I can review. Until next time, happy readings. Have a good evening.